YouTubers! Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Okay, well, I got a comment that was put up the other day under Massive Rant Morning Coffee with Mike. And I kind of want to go over one of the comments there and then kind of back myself up. Because everyone thinks they know everything. And we all work together as one because we basically add pieces to the puzzle. I know a few things. Then buddy across the street might know some stuff, and then the guy down this road could know some more stuff, and then, you know, we all contribute and be, like, powerful, right? We could actually write an incredible movie. We could write a movie, a plot to a movie. We could create, there's so much we could do together when we're unified, when we're brainstorming or thinking or bringing ideas to the table, or trying to uncover something that's actually happening right before our eyes. Well, this is the article. This is the video I did the other day, and I pinned the comment to the top. It's by Ben Pearson, and he comments on pretty much almost every video I do. Well, 80% of the videos I do. Mike, you're a disgruntled far-left socialist. All I'm asking is for average pay earners to earn an average pay so they can get into an average house. That's it. I don't want equal pay across the board. I just want average earners. Minimum wage, for me in high school, like I was taught, minimum wage is basically to get you from temporary employment between high school years or college years to pay for your tuition. That's what it meant. That's what it means. So, I don't know. Says my wife, I wanted her to look at one of your videos while she was down here in the computer area. She was shocked at your hatred for such a rich and socially responsible society in 99% of Canada. She now thinks Merritt could be the new Russia township of Canada. I was laughing, I spit the drink on my two-hour-old shirt. Mike, you're out of touch with the new economy. Hardly anyone lives like that anymore, paying all taxes. I remember I went 1 month by accident. I didn't pay my PST. 1 month. I pay it every month. They were calling me in Mexico because I was doing business there. They were calling me in Mexico, telling me I didn't pay my PST. As they say in the all-new Canadian economy, Mike, you have no game. Don't worry. They will not deport you. You have Canadian-born kids. During the huge deported from Canada was mostly tax evasion, non-citizens. Okay, they will not deport me because I have Canadian-born kids. Well, here we go. This is from February 8th, 2019. Man's family facing deportation to country they've never lived in. Here it goes, guys. So they never lived in the country. Listen to this. Luis Rodriguez, and it actually goes back a few timelines. Because once you trace the Portuguese, they want you out of Canada. Luis Rodriguez Bonito is a hardworking painter, the interior of building, but he doesn't believe he'll be able to finish his job. I cannot do it because I must leave, said Rodrigo Bonito. I am not legal here. Rodriguez Bonito and his family are from Venezuela. What does this have to do with Portuguese, Mike? Watch this. A country in the midst of political and economic crisis. The family used to run a restaurant and hotel to supply import business in Venezuela. He had to shut down his business. One evening in 2014, it became apparent it wasn't just the business that was at risk. I was sleeping in my own bed, remember Miriam Cristina Rodriguez Bonito, and I woke up with a gun at the top of my head. Thank God they didn't hurt us, said Luis, but they took all our things. The family decided it was time to get out. Rodriguez Bonito and his family has a family in Winnipeg, so in 2015 he came here on a visitor visa along with his wife, daughter, mother, and his sister Miriam. He hoped to stay through the provincial nominee program, but their application was denied. Benito says refugee claim was processed and also denied. And that was not because Venezuela isn't dangerous of them, because it technically isn't his country of citizen. I lived all my life in Venezuela, 35, 40 years. I born in Brazil. My parents are Portuguese. There it is. You're Portuguese. Get out. And because Rodrigo Benitez has Portuguese passport, he and his family are being deported there. I have nowhere to go in Portugal. I have nowhere in Portugal to go, he said. I have nobody to help me. An appeal on compassionate grounds was also denied. Buddy, you're Portuguese. They got us in school. In the high school I was in. Portuguese-speaking students to the gymnasium now. We would stay there till 2, 3 in the morning till our parents came out with paperwork. And if we didn't have the approval paperwork to be in Canada, they would put us on a plane right there and then. No questions asked. No, can I lock the door of my house? Too bad. We'll lock it for you. Remember that? Immigration lawyer said David Mata says humanitarian applications are generally approved about 50% of the time. However, many of the successful cases involve people with Canadian spouses. When you take those couples out of the equation, the percentage goes down. The process leaves families like Rodriguez Bonito's few options. Other than one-way trip to a country he doesn't know, their plane tickets have been purchased unless the Canadian government has a sudden change of heart. They'll be flying to Portugal on February 18. Official Citizenship and Immigration Canada told CTV News that there was little evidence to substantiate allegations of risk upon return to Venezuela. It says that the family had lived in Venezuela for a majority of their lives and submitted little evidence of difficulties seeking employment in the past. It also says the officer looking into their case noted the family was familiar with Venezuela's culture, customs, considered this in context of the best interest of the child as well. So there it is, guys. Venezuela is in utter chaos right now. But because the poor guy has a Portuguese passport, it's not good in Canada. They deport so many of us. Tens of thousands, mass purges of families, homeowners, people that actually contribute to the infrastructure. So I kind of wanted to throw this out there for people to understand. We're not welcome here. Heck, I'm not even welcome in my own town. I open a business similar to somebody in town. And he, on a daily basis, is creating conflict. Woo! Anyways, let me know what you guys think. See, my problem is, I don't mind going back to Portugal. My problem is, I don't want it being sanctioned because let's say Portugal, let's say we get our islands to go independent from mainland Portugal. We create our own banking system and our own trade system within us. And our own exporting system because we have a lot of jurisdictional waters. Or we find oil off the coast of our islands. They're just going to sanction us to death to join the World Bank, and like they did to Portugal back in the 50s, 30s, after World War II. After World War II, they sanctioned Portugal to them, making it the poorest country in Europe because Antonio de Oliveira Salazar, the Portuguese dictator, refused to join the World Banks. And what did they do in response? Back in the day, if you were called a Portuguese, that was like getting told off. You're a Portuguese. Anyways, comment below. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would like to know, and thanks for watching.